Number 6. Dolphins. Dolphins are stoners of marine life. They do this by lightly biting on a pufferfish. Pufferfish releases tetrodotoxin, which is a type of neurotoxin when attacked. They are poisonous, and there's a history of human poisoning. Dolphins are careful not to swallow pufferfish. Instead, they hold them at the tip of their mouths, much like they would if they were smoking a marijuana joint, and then they release the pufferfish to float to the surface. Dolphins respond after taking a hit of pufferfish by falling back in a bliss-like state, slithering against one another. They seem to huddle together as if they've taken a love drug, entranced with their connection. The pufferfish realizes it completed its accidental mission. The dolphins are in perhaps a parallel universe, and it finally deflates. When the threat is over, you can watch as the puffer swims away from a group as if it were a drug dealer, trying to escape the party, traumatized. Number 7. Birds. Some birds, like ravens and robins, fly up on top of an anthill. Then they patiently wait for the ants to crawl up into their feathers while doing dust bathing. Birds provoke ants to attack them by visiting ant colonies. This is called passive anting. Other species, like sparrows, pick the ants up with their beaks and actively wipe their excretion all over themselves. This is known as active anting. Ants accumulate formic acid in a gland and spray it as a form of defense mechanism on birds. Ants' formic acid acts as a stimulant, much like people smoking or taking drugs. When active anting, the birds repeatedly flap their wings so the excretion is evenly distributed all the way to the bottom of their feathers. It's quite easy to examine formic acid. All you need to do is place your hand over an anthill, and you'll end up with a layer of stinking secretion on your palm. Number 8. Bees. As it turns out, bees are also another one of nature's alcoholics. With change in seasons, nectar in fruits and flowers becomes fermented. Bees are then drawn to fermented substances for their intoxicating properties. Drunk bees are less likely to fly. They lose sense of direction, less likely to engage in social behavior, and are prone to random fits of violence. Some bees get so blitzed that they lose the ability to do anything but lay on their back and kick their fuzzy legs feebly in the air. But strict social pressure of hive community keeps most of the bees from falling into trap of alcoholism. To keep production up, queen bees station bouncers outside the hive with strict orders to keep the drunks out, sometimes by violently killing drunk bees in process. Number 9. Elephants. Since long, it's been believed that African elephants gets drunk off the fermenting fruits of the marula tree. As for the elephants, the science is pretty clear. The animals are so massive that it would take a tremendous amount of the marula fruit to become intoxicated. In addition to the fruits, elephants also eat the marula tree's bark. Studies showed that they were happy to drink up a 7% alcohol solution, and several elephants drank enough to alter their behavior. While they didn't act drunk, in human terms, they decreased the time spent feeding, drinking, bathing, and exploring, and became more lethargic. Several displayed behaviors that indicated they were uncomfortable, or perhaps slightly ill. In India, herds of drunken elephants have trampled people to death after binging on locally produced Vat's rice beer. Number 10. Cats. Most of the domestic cats are attracted to the plant Nepeta cateria, also known as catnip. Cats smell, licks, chew the plant, and sometimes may rub against it with their cheeks and whole body by rolling over it. If cats consume extract of the plant, they quickly show signs of overexcitement, including violent twitching, profuse salivation, and sexual arousal. This reaction is caused by volatile terpenoids present in the plant.